Hello, guess where I am? So I'm back on campus. It's my first semester as not a student and it feels so weird. So I thought, seizing the opportunity that I am on campus, I want to tell you everything I wish I knew before I went to UBC. Treat this as your big sister guide to academics, social life, work, other things such as studying abroad and dating life in university. So let's get into it. Here are my stats. So I did 5 years in sociology and graduated with a 4.2 or an 88% average. I worked 7 jobs throughout university, not at the same time, which allowed me to land my current role in social media marketing and events planning. I studied abroad in Amsterdam and I volunteered for 3 organizations throughout my time at UBC. First academic tip is always fight your TAs. If you receive a mark that's unfair, this is the time to advocate for yourself and explain your side, hear out their side. You'll either get a chance for a regrade, get a chance for a redo, or at least better know the TA's marking style and what they expect for next time. But the more you talk to your TAs, the more you learn about their grading style. They can also see that you're actively putting in the effort to improve, and overall things will work out. If you get back a mark and you don't understand what you did to get it, don't let it slide. A lot of times TAs can mark things incorrectly or just not understand what you were trying to say in an essay because they also mark hundreds of assignments every single day. Also, everyone says from high school to university, you'll go through a 20% grade drop. Don't believe that. Don't give up the moment you get in. Just put in your best effort, and I promise it is not that drastic. They are scaring you. My next tip, don't take GPA boosters. Take classes that actually interest you. Literally, every single GPA booster has been the hardest class I've ever done. I'm working so hard to get a mid-grade. So don't trust there are GPA boosters. What's easy for someone might be difficult for someone else, so just stick to the classes that generally interest you. When picking your classes, UBC grades has saved me. Rate My Profs is great because the prof really makes or breaks the subject. Looking at Reddit advice threads and even just talking to past people who've taken the class before writing an essay, especially if it's worth a bigger percentage like 30 or 40%, write an outline, go get it checked with your TA before diving into it because they'll probably tell you what they want to see, how they expect you to write, and if they say that everything's good and then the mark turns out not so good, then you have an argument to go off of. When taking notes for readings, especially long readings, at the end, summarize it in your own words in a sentence or two. This helps lock it in your memory, and next time when you're looking over your notes, you'll immediately know what it's about rather than looking at the scattered sentences of notes you took and trying to piece it together. And finally, a tip for motivation is actually don't rely on motivation, rely on discipline. So when you go throughout the semester, don't think what's the bare minimum I can get away with, but instead think, okay, I'm in this class, I'm paying for this class, what's the maximum that I can get out of it? So do those readings, go to your classes, actually start studying early for the midterms. You so got this, lock in this term. When it comes to social life, my top tip is just to experience it all. Things like nightlife, studying abroad, networking events, campus organized events, farmers markets, makers pop-up booths, and residence gyms. Do it all. The mindset I went through university with was you never know where you can meet your next best friend. So it could be the girl you sit next to in class. It could be the girl you're in line with for the bus. It could be the girl you're next to in the club washroom. So you never know where you can meet your next best friend. So don't write anyone off and just stay open-minded to the potential of meeting new people anywhere. Next is to join a community on campus. So UBC is huge and there's thousands of people and everyone seems to have their groups and cliques, so it could get extremely lonely. Also, if you live in dorms, go to your res event because it's so nice and so convenient to know people in your building. Next tip, when it comes to dating, date around. This is your time to date around. Most people in university aren't ready to settle down or aren't ready to commit it. So take this time to plan dates at restaurants you want to try out, activities you want to do. This is your time to have fun and learn what you like in relationships and don't like. And this is your time to learn about yourself. Lastly, don't stress too much about friendship or relationship fallouts. The first friend group you meet in first year is probably not going to be the one you end university with. And although friendship fallouts do suck, there are endless people out there to meet, so don't take it too personally or too seriously and just keep your head up and keep meeting people. Okay, let's talk about work. So I personally did not do the co-op program, as I heard it's more helpful if you're in the STEM streams as compared to the arts. But what I did instead, and this was such a huge lifesaver, was the work-learn terms. So work-learn allows you to work while you're in school, and it also understands that you're a student, so most jobs are capped at 10 to 20 hours per week. So I did 1 year for AMS social media, 1 year for AMS events. I did a term for UBC Living, so that was the bookstore and food outlets around campus. All those projects I built allowed me to land my full-time right now. I also did tutoring on the side as it was flexible and paid well, and a few other social media gigs here and there. This is also your time for fun jobs. I did 2 summers at Rain or Shine, and it was genuinely one of my favorite jobs that I've done. Just the chaos of serving, you feel like you're in like a real life mode of like Overcooked, and then the people you meet, and just getting to work a customer service job to humble you. In my spare time, I also posted on this YouTube channel, ran a TikTok, and I also used to run a blog. Remember that at the end of the day, it is not about your grades, it's not entirely about who you know, but it is about what you've done. So your experience, your projects, things you've built is what employers will look at. So don't stress too much if you didn't get into a certain job or a specific company. Everything happens for a reason, and no matter what happens, there will always be a way. All right, let's move on to rapid fire miscellaneous tips. So number 1, go study abroad. If you're thinking about it, please do it. It is going to be the best decision that you'll make for yourself, because when else are you going to be in your 20s traveling with only school to worry about? I did my study abroad term in Amsterdam last year and got to travel 19 cities and 9 countries in the span of 5 months, and honestly made the best friends I ever could have. And I'll do a different video breaking down everything you need to know about studying abroad. Next, keep an organizational system that works for you. Everyone's different. Some people like Notion, some people like Google Calendar, some like a physical calendar. I used Notion to keep all my assignments, work, social life, club meetings all in one place where I could see them, and did a weekly page of daily tasks. UBC has free counseling, so take advantage of that. Even if you don't use that, use the AMS insurance to do counseling elsewhere. They cover 1,250 of counseling, 100% every single session, so use that. Finally, go get the blue chip strawberry matcha. It is worth all the hype. Thank me later. All right, that is everything you need to know to have a successful time at UBC. Bert and I hope you have an amazing semester. You're going to do so well. Lock in, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for future videos. Bye.